This is the start of our trim boards for our cabin on the interior. These boards need to be sanded and finished. We're going to use a router to put a 45-degree angle on this. I'm going to start with the router, then sand, then finish all of our trim boards so that when we're here on a later date, these are ready to be installed in the cabin. We will have Corey and myself here hopefully one day in the next week or so to be able to install trim, move back into the cabin before we come up here for hunting and things with the family for the fall. I just came for the day to the property where the cabin is so I can work on this and then have it ready for that next time we're here. I just ran the router and got that 45-degree angle we're looking for, just to help prevent so much dust from sitting on the top of this board. It's not perfect. Once I finished routering and sanding the boards, I went back through each board and put a layer of finish on them. It's just a clear, like polyacrylic finish, the same stuff that we put on the floors, and that is just to give it some protection. I didn't stain it or put any color on them. I went back through and started a new pile of boards, and that was about all that I was gonna get through today with my limited time. I was definitely hoping to get through all of the boards, the trim boards that we have today, at least for one coat of stain. I only got through half, and I'm pretty much out of tool battery. I could do a little bit more, but it's also getting later in the day, and I'd like to get home before dark because the brights on my car are giving me trouble. So I am going to head out, and we will be back hopefully sometime this week or next week for at least a day to keep working on this and get these boards installed into the cabin so that we can move everything back in. It's finally time for the cabin to all come together, at least, you know, as far as we are. I'm with Corey in the car right now, and we're just driving around the dirt roads near our cabin and kind of just checking out, see if we can see hunters out and about, see if we can see people getting deer. And as we're driving down this quiet gravel road, Corey was like, I think a tree just fell down. I just watched a tree fall down. Now there's a car on the other side. It's impassable. This is the tree that he just watched fall on the road. That thing's huge. That could have hit us. That could have hit us.
The burn marks.
Yeah, it looks like it must have been struck by lightning or something at some point, and it was weakened by the burn right there. So, yeah.
Gotta love the smell of pine in the morning.
Yeah, I missed it. I was looking out the window, but Corey just watched this thing fall. Now that truck is gonna go around. We called it in, so somebody's gonna come take care of it, but that could have hit us. We were like lollygagging and driving slow. If we'd have been going faster, that thing could have hit us.
So it is very windy right now, so I guess it didn't survive the wind.
It's crazy. So Corey came up to the cabin 2 days ago now without me and has been staying in the camper and hunting. And I came up today and we're gonna work on the cabin and do some more hunting today. I'm hopeful that we can get the cabin like ready, that we can get the trim in, not around the windows, but get the trim in around the new flooring and then put our bed in and put the couch in, and it's gonna feel like a cozy, lovely, homey cabin. I have an old futon that we're gonna bring out to the cabin to have like an extra couch slash bed downstairs, and I think it's gonna be really nice. But Corey brought that up when he came up here like 2 days ago, and he unloaded this futon by himself and manhandled it and set it up because apparently he's trying to get a back problem or something.
She said she didn't want it to get wet, and it was wet out.
I thought you'd put like the truck in the shed, not like... Anyway, we're gonna load up the futon, load up those boards that I stained and routed and stuff a while ago, and bring that out to the cabin, and we're gonna start installing the trim. We brought these carpet squares up so they could protect our floor from our furniture. It's really windy. Holy guacamole! Did you just lose a square?
We lost the squares.
It's so windy. Come here. Hi. This is Colt's friend Aria. Say hi. We've got our load ready to go. Better?
Good.
Perfect. It's colder in the cabin than it is outside. So outside it's 52 maybe. The thing says 46. Ah, there was a mouse! You little... Well, I have my boots on, I feel like... There it is!
Is it running around?
Yeah, it's running around. It doesn't know where to go.
What's it gonna get it with?
I don't
sit on
know.
the floor.
It's in the bathroom.
It's in the bathroom.
Go get it.
Oh my goodness. What are we gonna get it with?
I don't know. It's probably going to be hiding all our stuff back there.
Probably. We can shoot out, shoot out the door.
Well, if you try to go in there, it'll come and look at you.
Think so?
Well, oh, it's back in the stuff. I just saw it. It's all up in there.
Here, mousey.
Ah! There it is. It's out here. It's out here. Go outside. Get out. Get out. And don't ever come back. It's definitely November in Minnesota.
November gale.
As the weather changes and gets colder, it gets really windy here. You can kind of see up in those pine trees. We just had a massive gust. Time to trim out our cabin?
Yeah.
Heck yeah. I'm gonna plug in the battery charger. Start with this wall.
A little over 9 feet, so our material's 8 foot. So we'll have to put a splice in here. We'll have to do a splice on that side.
Did it break?
Take the legs off the blocks up here.
Well, make it look nice. Yeah.
Beautiful, huh? 23 inches. Too long. Gonna shorten it a little bit.
Does it fit?
Ugh, we're still too long. There, that works pretty good.
That's perfect.
All right.
Next board. Flying.
Save this beautiful knot for you.
Love it.
Unfortunately, it'll be in the corner, so
That'll
you
be.
won't see it very well.
That's very nice.
This one we're only going to put a couple in. Guess it's going to have to come back off when we frame out the doorway and we'll put trim on there. We'll have to cut it to match. Yeah.
Good enough?
Good enough? Kind of, sort of?
Wow, looks
Trim
good.
will cover it?
What? It is the trim.
Exactly.
This doesn't matter?
Oh my goodness. It's upside down.
No, it's not.
It's upside down.
No, it's not.
It's upside down.
The routed edge is supposed to go up.
Yes.
Yeah, the routed edge is up.
Okay. Why is that so goofy looking? Whatever. I don't care.
This board, I think, is just thicker than that one.
Could be.
Alright.
Little mouse hole there.
Yeah. So the mice can go in and out of the cabin perfectly. Look at this terrible little scruffy scruff going on here. Nobody's fault, just happens.
A blade that's seen a lot of wood.
Look. Nope. No more scruffy scruff.
Looks like it's too long.
No, it's not.
It's too long.
Barely.
We need a blade.
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 Barely. Don't get off too much now. I just can't get over how beautiful our cabin is. All better?
Hope so.
Perfect. Even perfect.
Seamless.
Even perfecter than before. Two walls done.
Bedtime?
No, we gotta finish this before we go hunting. Such a long board. Those are some nice sawhorses. Are you using the stairs as a sawhorse?
Yes. It's infinitely adjustable.
I guess. What?
Who can't measure here?
I didn't measure anything. It's way too short.
Why did I?
Where's your mind? You usually don't do
60
this.
3/4. That's what that one was supposed to be. That's okay. We did that on purpose, right?
Did we?
We did.
This was supposed to be the whole length of the wall.
It was supposed to be short.
Oh, it's supposed to be short?
No.
Oh. Hey, what are you doing now with it?
Find somewhere else to hide it.
Usually Corey doesn't mess up like this with his measuring. What are you thinking about?
I'm thinking about putting it somewhere else. Right here.
Should I install it while you cut the next board?
Well, somebody didn't cut the corner trim.
Somebody who?
We gotta rip it off. Get your pencil, draw a line. Alright, can you help me remember 67 and 5/8?
67 and 5/8.
67 and 5/8. Too long.
Is it?
Oh, this one we gotta frame out too. We're getting ahead of ourselves here.
Well, it's okay if it's too long then. We're gonna have to cut it anyway. Cut it off square. So we do the trim for the door. Corey's saying that we're doing this all backwards.
A little bit.
Because we should have trimmed out all the doors before we do this. But I think we should just get this trim done. Because we're waiting to move our bed in and the futon in and everything until the trim's done. And we kind of need to get that in because it's basically winter time. And
we got 1 hour before deer hunting.
we've got 1 hour. And we can work on the door trim and like fixing it this winter with everything in here. But we don't want to have to like trim behind the bed and take the bed out.
Yeah.
Do stuff like that. So it is a little backwards, but we have thought about it. That's why we're doing it this way, but Corey still brought it up because it makes it annoying to try and measure and figure out what you should do best when you're gonna have to fix it all later anyway. Corey's marking on the quarter round where we have to cut. So when we rip him off, he can cut it quick. I could probably reinstall it. Ow! I just backed into that corner.
Yeah, it was attached to the other one.
What? Looks good. The trim is going better and quicker than I thought it was going to. We brought a few little carpet squares like this. I'm gonna cut them up so we can put pieces of this underneath the legs of our bed, underneath the legs of our futon to try and protect our floors. This is just stuff we had at home. I don't really even know where it came from. One of the legs fell off of the futon on our way out here on the trailer. The legs that are on this futon are just like screwed into the bottom, which seems like plywood almost at the base, like kind of cheap. I got this futon a long time ago on sale at Ashley Furniture for like $200, very long time ago. And the legs have finally given out. So I think you just have to move it over on a different spot of that plywood base and then re-screw it in. So Corey's doing that while I make our little carpet pads for under the feet. Chairs down? What do you think? Maybe. Staying on the carpet bed.
The black ones.
Well,
Yes, this is how we're going down. I got it.
You
I
got
got
it?
it. Yep.
sorry, I couldn't get over there very well.
No, you did just fine. It's heavy. It's a big chair.
This one is so dusty.
Okay.
Look at this. Need cleaning supplies. Couch got really gross coming up here on the truck without being covered, and then being in that shed without being covered. Everything's so dirty. He's like in a mad dash to get this done because he really wants to go hunting right now.
3 o'clock is too late. We're gonna spook the deer going to the stand.
We already got a deer.
We're party hunting. There's what, 6 of us?
I'd rather just hang out at the cabin than go sit in a deer stand and be really, really, really cold. But
We do have a heater in the deer stand. It's not too bad.
it's still cold. Actually,
It's quality time with your sweetheart.
oh, you know, the feng shui is honestly terrible, but the seating is perfect because now we have space for all of us to sit when all 4 of us are here, rather than 2 sitting on there, 1 sitting on that wooden table that I made, somebody sitting like on a bin, a plastic bin. Yeah, but the feng shui is really bad. This is terrible. What if we move the couch this way a little bit and then put that little table over there? Ugh.
Come on, Muscles, you got it. This around. That one wasn't flat.
Okay.
This one could probably go flat. There you go. Lovely. You built it tough.
Ugh. Okay. I feel like I'm gonna have 0 control over this.
I'll catch.
Don't let it burn on the stove.
Yeah.
How do we get this thing up here?
I wonder if we gotta go over the top of this beam.
Okay.
Well, can you scoot the bottom to your left?
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Got it?
Don't fall down. We got her.
These pillows have been waiting for the futon their whole life.
Oh yeah?
I got those a long time ago.
Nice and gentle.
I'm so excited to show you what the cabin looks like, mostly put together. I still have to clean up the dust everywhere, but Corey had to run to the yard. He's gonna come back and pick me up. We're gonna go hunting, but before he gets back, I wanna show you what I can, and then I'll like clean a little bit, but it looks so good in here. Look at this. Look at this bedroom. amazing. And then our bathroom, I'm just trying to flatten out the rug. The corners were like bent up, so that's why I have stuff sitting on the corner. That rug doesn't go in here. This is what our bathroom looks like so far. And our living room. I think the feng shui is a little bit better with that table over there. And then we have a spot to set things. And we can pull out that table here and pull the chairs up to have like the four of us playing games or just kind of hanging out. It's amazing. I'm like trying not to tear up here. I kind of let the fire go out a little bit, but look how incredible this is. Ah, it looks so good. Oh my gosh. I could just walk back and forth. I'm gonna try and dust and clean up a little bit the best I can till Corey gets back. Sounds like a gunshot, didn't it?
Yep. So it begins.
So we've been in the deer stand for like 3 minutes. Haven't seen anything.
5 minutes, if that.
Yeah. I said 3.
Why they said 30?
No, I said 3, not 30. We've been here for 6 hours. We haven't seen anything.
A long day's hunt.
Yeah. We trekked out here for hours to get to this spot and haven't seen anything.
Time for snacks.
Yeah. How come the bird gets to be loud and I don't? I think Corey just shot a deer. I don't know how he saw it, because I was telling him a riveting story,
Distracting me.
and he seemed like he was paying attention to my story, and then all of a sudden he's like, shh, don't move. And so obviously I moved, and I'm like, where is this deer? I see nothing. I see nothing. Nothing. And then he shot, and then I saw the deer. But I don't get how these people just like see deer out there. It's not easy to see them. You really gotta pay attention and have good eyes. What a lovely day. Oh, really? I can tell you that Colt likes the futon. We just spent a few hours, well, maybe not a few hours, at least an hour cutting up the 2 deer that Corey got today and processing it. We didn't record that because YouTube doesn't like that kind of content. We do process our own meat, and we're gonna grind it up, mix it with some pork, and make some brats, meat sticks, like ground sausage, basically, for eating throughout the year. We were looking for the shower turner honor for in our shower.
Shower valve.
And we have a couple white boxes up here. So this is definitely the shower turner honor, and I think it's funny that it comes with white gloves for install, and I'm touching everything with super dusty hands. Corey knew he bought it, and we didn't know where it was. We have so much stuff up in the loft right now, just kind of like hanging out. And then there's another just like plain white box. And this is the faucet.
Sink faucet.
Yeah, and I'm gonna get my fingerprints all over this too. My hands are so dusty, everything's dusty. But this is gonna be really bougie and nice when it's done.
I'm ready for bed.
Goldie. Do you need to go outside? Go on. I went completely out last night, and the cabin is still at about 68 degrees this morning. So it's perfect, but I do want to get the fire going, and I'm gonna try and clean up the cabin a little bit. Corey went out this morning to go hunting and isn't back yet. So I'm just gonna clean up some of this nasty dust everywhere and make the cabin all nice and cozy. Do you want to go outside? There you go. Did you get up at all and work the fire? Good.
Did you see what temp it was? Oh, Joe's here.
It was 68 degrees this morning.
Really?
When I got out of bed, it was 68, and then it dropped down to 66
Come
when I
on
started
in.
the fire.
My food.
What are you eating?
Some of Jody's custom, fantastic homemade bread pudding with raisins. Mmm.
I always like to do one more walkthrough of the cabin before we go, kind of as a way to document where we're at. And this one feels especially good. Look how cozy the cabin is. It was even better when we had the pillows on the couch and the bed made, but this is what it looks like all cleaned up. We still have a lot of projects to do, everything from wrapping this in stonework to finishing the trim around the doors and windows. The loft still has a few things we need to do, including the floor up there and some trim. The bathroom definitely has a lot more work coming, but so far the tongue and groove and the flooring have really transformed the bathroom.
Darling, I know it's hard to let go.
Ready to go? Are you ready to go? Let's go.